Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And there really are few places on earth quite like this. The grand cathedral of football that is the Giuseppe Meazza.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Luis Enrique! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Van Dijk. A probing pass. Decent chance! No mistake! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Akanji, Bisek, Bastoni, Sucic. Now it's Turan.
Oh, he's bustling through here.
DiMarco
Could try cutting inside here.
spread out to the left. Barella for Luis Enrique.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
And it's Zielinski.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Now it's Enrique. Upamecano. Now he's got space here. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Barella is in a really good, terrific header. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vardiol. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely...
Carlos Soler! Just a fraction high.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Akanji. And that is out of play. And he gets rid in a hurry. Just about within shooting range. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Barella. Bisek. Luis Enrique looking understandably energised after his goal. Can he latch on to this?
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a searching pass. Akanji clears it away. Pressing high and with purpose. That's a throw. Fernandez. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bastoni. Now it's Messi. Luis Enrique just eases him off the ball. Now it's Martinez. Knocks it into space. Oh, played right into his path.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now that's well seen too. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. And that was nowhere near his best. Akanji.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Van Dijk has created one goal already. Messi. Now it's Carlos Soler.
And it's McTominay.
And it's Azar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Thuram. That's headed upfield. Deep into stoppage time.
Sucic.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
And we are already promptly back underway. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Stood up well to him there.
Martinez.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Diving header! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
He's in plenty of space here. He's on it, can he get away? That's a sharp pass.
Now it's Messi.
Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Barella. And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
Bissek.
60 minutes played.
That's a good ball out wide.
Alexander-Arnold.
Carlos Soler.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10, Hazard. Numero 18, numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 25, il numero 20.
And here's Lewandowski.
Sucic.
Now it's Thuram.
Now DiMarco. Sucic.
Now it's Martinez.
Nicely spread. Now it's Enrique. Barella. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Zielinski. And it's Sucic. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
That'll be a throw.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11, Messi. Numero 4. Lasciano il campo per il
Van
numero
Dijk.
13, il numero 3,
Out to the right. Lewandowski.
Tries to pass it through. Akanji makes the interception.
Nepal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Thuram. Barella.
Played out to the right. In with the challenge.
Van Dijk. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Tries to get it clear.
Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
McTominay. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Thuram. Pinches it off him. Camavinga. And he's being shifted off it.
Martinez.
Bastoni.
Oh, what a mistake! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Now it's Kane.
Driving forward.
It's Kane!
They want to be quick.
And the keeper couldn't hold it.
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
And he's had a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
McTominay really must be...
And that will be it.
Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Your reflections then, Jim?
Nepal didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And this, of course, a part of the European scenery known for its great noise. Milan, the grand shrine to the game, the Giuseppe Meazza.
The action has already started. Arsenal have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Can he finish?
Alexander-Arnold lays it forward.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Now it's Messi. And they're back on the ball again. Alexander.
And he's had a hit! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This looks promising. And he's had it nicked away.
First quarter of an hour gone. Pass somewhat off target. Eze powering forward here.
He's in a great position here.
Can he get it through? And he's there to get it away.
Good ball, good take. And he's quick to snatch it back.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rice receives it in a wide position.
Trossard. Oh, look at this.
Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Arsenal go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. That ball looks a good one. Gvardiol. McTominay. And Gvardiol. That's a cute ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Madueke. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
Trossard. Alexander-Arnold.
Takes control of it and he's on the move.
Fernandes. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Rice. Madueke. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. McTominay simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Azar. Over to the other side. Alexander-Arnold. Some really good ball movement. Trossard. Rice has created one goal already. Alexander-Arnold. No, it's come to nothing. Timber. Out to the right. Great vision. Timber. He's got away. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Eze given the lift of his goal. Madueke. Added Subimendi. And Mosquera. And this is Messi. Rice. Incapuyi. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
He's shifting through the gears here. Vardiol gets a foot in here. Good ball over the top. And that has been knocked clear. Distributed tidily. Madueke. Oh, played through for the wide man. Timber.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a good ball out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Madueke. Spread out to the left. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Eze. Rice. Well, that has not gone well. Trossard goes steaming forward. He is through here. Gets into some space. In towards the back stick. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt.
Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Timber. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mosquera. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Madueke. Throw in. Havertz. Looking for options for movement.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a pretty loose pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, super ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Arsenal making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very...
He's having a go!
should have equalised.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Subimendi. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And it's Lewandowski.
Alexander-Arnold. Tries to pass it through. Shapes to shoot! And he can clear it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they...
It's Kane! Oh, nearly.
He's had it taken off him.
Now it's Kane. Out to the left it goes.
And that pass just didn't quite work. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. White, and he skips past his man. He's found a way through. Saka! Kamavinga. And that is as far as it goes.
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Now it's Nkunku.
And he's away.
Now it's Rabiot. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Batasagi made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessful.
And he shoots! And Milan have the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Numero 8.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Now it's Carlos Soler. Pavlovic. Modric. Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Nkunku.
That has been slung wide. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Loftus-Cheek.
Fernandez.
That's a cute ball.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Now it's Carlos Soler. And the shot! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
And this is Messi.
Fofana. Ambitious ball here. Pass is just off target.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rabiot.
Now it's Fofana. And no, that was never going to make it.
Pressure coming in from all directions.
Played through into space.
Messi gets into a good position. Terrific header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Loftus-Cheek.
Oh, good spread. Looking for options for movement.
Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Rabiot actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nicely aimed pass. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Rabiot.
Oh, that's fabulous. Nkunku.
Carlos Soler. Played out to the right.
Well timed, excellent interception. Gabia works it forward.
Gets into some space.
Nkunku. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Alexander-Arnold.
That's an imaginative pass.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Fofana. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
Carlos Soler.
Played out towards the right wing. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Azar! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Hazard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Gabia, Fofana, and Tomori. Gabia, Rabiot. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold. Chooses to go cross-field. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's found a way through. He's in space and looking for options. Here it is. Oh, what a climb! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan take the lead. And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle aree appositamente predisposte all'interno dello stadio.
There's the start of the second half.
Nepal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Nkunku. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold, distributed tidily. And it's Fernandes. It's a pretty loose pass. Stood up well to him there. Spread out to the left. Now it's Carlos Soler. And he cuts out the supply. Loftus-Cheek. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Real chance! It's hit the upright. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? A probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Fofana given the lift of his goal. Rabiot looking for the run. Bartesaghi looking to hit the byline here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rabiot unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rabiot. Nicely spread. Pavlovic calmly anticipates. Tomori.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 6. Numero 4. Lasciano il campo per il numero 25.
Fofana.
Il numero 7.
Modric.
Il numero 3. Il numero 13.
He is through here. No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe. Van Dijk makes the interception. Well, that has not gone well. Rabiot. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Rabiot. Tries to play it through. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Nepal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Nkunku. That has been cut short. And it's Lewandowski. Gabia. Pavlovic. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Loftus-Cheek. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold, played into space. He's in plenty of space here. And that's too far for anyone. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Kane getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Tomori. That's good running with the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. Bartasagi. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that was...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's the keeper's ball.
Well, Peter, it's going to be interesting to see what role Kubu's been given here. While he can play across the front line, we know, I'd like to see him get free rein on that right-hand side and just thrive in the space.
Yeah, I can see that. He is quite a phenomenon, isn't he? Born in Japan, schooled in Catalonia.
Yeah, and he's got that great pace that allows him to go past full-backs, and there's a real directness to his game too.
Just a terrific talent by any measurement. Kubo providing an outlet on that flank. Decent chance! And it's a goal!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control, that's how you do it.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Dzeko really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Tries from distance.
Nepal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And here's Azar. Yep, it's a corner.
And we have our very first corner.
And it's Messi.
And there's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game.
Messi, he's having a go!
That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Kovacic.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Calafiori can see things others simply cannot.
That's going to go a long way.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vardiol gets over and intercepts.
And it's Azar. Granit Xhaka for João Cancelo. It'll be a throw-in. João Cancelo
Is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Vardiol. Over to the left.
Looking to play him in. Kubo has it out wide and in space. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Xhaka.
Oh, that is a good ball to find. Great chance! He scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Upamecano, Alexander-Arnold, Xavi Simons. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Kovacic.
Dzeko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Musiala in acres of space out wide. Messi. Oh, some tackle that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kovacic. Granit Xhaka. Out towards the flank. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Goes for goal! Alexander-Arnold goes back to front. He came in hard, very hard. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Hazard gets into a good position.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Not the most accurate pass. João Cancelo. Granit Xhaka. In with the challenge. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Vardiol is off, and the boss has some thinking to do now. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
And it's Simons.
Oh, that's nice. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
Pressing high and with purpose.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
He's found a way through. Musiala was alert to the possibilities, but little doubt that is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Pau Torres has been told to walk, and he needs to be wary of his reaction now. He wouldn't want to risk further sanction.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Spread out to the left. Dybala, who does have an assist to his name. Musiala. Granit Xhaka. Looking for the run. Musiala has given away a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Musiala has been sent off. Kovacic. Kubo. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Dybala. He's in space and looking for options. The ball goes in.
Well played and well cleared.
McTominay.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
All the way back. Calafiori.
Dybala.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Calafiori receives it in a wide position. Real chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And this is Dzeko. Turns and goes back. Has a shot!
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
75 minutes played.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that's a little loose.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
He's gone direct here. Now it's Mbappe.
Dybala.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And he's there to retrieve it.
Kovacic.
And it's Dybala. That has been slung wide. That's a sharp pass.
Nepal really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Ederson sends that a long way.
Kubo!
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Messi.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Kubo. He's picked his way through.
Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then.
They've played it short.
Now this could be a chance.
Looking to go deep.
Brilliantly cut out. Kamavinga. That's a good ball out wide. Opts for safety. Upamecano. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes.
Mbappe.
Kubo.
And that is that.
A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best.
Takes a shot! Off the post!
And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Caicedo.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Looking to play him in. He's found a way through.
Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He has found a way through.
Oh, shooting chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Nicely weighted ball.
Good chance!
It's a loose ball. In by Messi.
Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. No, not quite on the same wavelength. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
McTominay. That has been slung wide. Cross to the back post.
And he's got his range wrong there.
Neither side yet able to find the net. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Real chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
No, he is not giving anything away. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Ball's gone out of play.
And it's Modric. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Messi!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
And he's there to clear it.
And that'll be a goal kick.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Pinches it off him. Fernandez looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the through ball. Now it's Simons. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Messi. And Messi! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Out for a throw. Aimed beyond the defence. McTominay. He shifted it to the flank. Some good work on the right flank here. That'll be a throw-in. Van Dijk.
Nepal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Always onto this. And it's Simons. Fernandez. Caicedo gets a foot in here. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Cleared away. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a sharp pass. Oh, the defence shapes to shoot! Fernandez. Modric. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Vardiol calmly anticipates, and that's gone loose.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Threads one in. Vardiol. And he's in on goal. And a chance! And again the keeper stands strong. This possibly the last play of the half. No question. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Nepal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That looks a cracking ball. Cristiano Ronaldo is on his own. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, good-looking ball. Defending was strong and firm. Great vision. Now this could be a chance.
And here's DiMarco.
DiMarco finds himself offside. Caicedo. That's rather hopeful.
Alexander-Arnold.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Big chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Xavi Simons. He's on it, can he get away? McTominay. And Guardiola, spread out to the left. Oh, well played, well played. Mbappe with the clearance. Fernandes. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Caicedo knocks it into space. Looking for options for movement. Messi opts for safety. Nice looking ball. Jimenez makes the interception. Played out to the left flank. That is ended up in no man's land. Guardiola goes looking wide. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Mbappe is onto this. All the way back. And no, that was never going to make it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's made its way to him. Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's come back out to him. Oh, that's a waste.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Xavi Simons. Number 19, DiMarco. Number 8, Alexander-Arnold. Number 11, Messi.
No, that's been intercepted.
Caicedo. Coming on the field.
Spread it left.
Hazard. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 20.
That's a nicely shaped ball.
Garcia.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Number 4,
Rafinha. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Guardiola.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's having a go! Rising over the bar. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. And here's Fernandes. And he's gone looking for safety. Paris Saint-Germain clearly now in lead preservation mode. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Fernandez. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Azar. Well, that has not gone well. He's got away.
And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Nepal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
We have already started here.
Messi.
Neymar. He's going for goal! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
He's had it taken off him.
Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that.
Gerrard. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pass somewhat off target.
Mbappe. Oh, that's neat.
Conte.
Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Guardiola can get it clear. Xavi Simons has a look and plays it forward. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he's cut it out. Adams. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Alexander-Arnold tries to pass it through. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's fabulous. That has been cut short. And it's DiMarco. And he's on a charge. Good ball, good take. Tries a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Now it's Messi. Kagawa. Can he get on the end of this? Ball driven towards the far post. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Gerrard. DiMarco. Looking for the run.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, sweet feet.
Šeško really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he whips in across. Oh, that was vital. Messi. Now it's Kagawa. Šeško can be a real threat inside the box. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Knocks it into space. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. DiMarco. Out for a throw. Kagawa. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Kagawa! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Mbappe. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are already promptly back. He's having a go! And he's forced to go back, and it's slung out wide. Threads one in. Simons. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, easy pickings there. Back into the middle. Driving on and making good progress. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Šeško.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's made its way to him. Conte. Puyol. And this is Kagawa. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Not the most accurate pass. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. So we've reached the hour mark. Van Dijk.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He is through here. Can he get it through? Šeško. Vardiol tries to clear. And it's Messi. That's tidy. Oh, some tackle that. And that's gone loose. Adams. Over to the left. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Gabby Simmons. Number 19.
Played in deep. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And that's a dangerous ball. Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Neymar. Adams gets across and deals with it. Conte. Mbappe. Has a shot! Just swings wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Coming on to replace him is
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Kagawa. Chips it through. Defending of the desperate variety.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Hazard. The ball has bounced loose now. Neymar. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Showing good feet. Stood up well to him there. And it's Messi. Beckham kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a cute ball. This looks promising. Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Šeško clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. Shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Adams gets across to intercept that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi hurtling down that right flank. He has found the way through.
Oh, great feat, that.
And that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always like...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine, and occasionally...
Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Haaland! And now a sudden chance to counter. DiMarco. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams...
Oh no, this does not look good. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely aimed pass. Could move up a gear here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Upamecano, Caicedo. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Torres. Oh, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Torres might just make this. That is ended up in no man's land. He's had it taken off him. Tries to play it through, and Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, what has happened here? Ball's foolish header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, that has not gone well. And it's Simons. DiMarco. And they've switched it over to the other side. Caicedo. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, that's a key interception. Caicedo. Xabi Alonso promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. 15 minutes till half-time. And they're quick to get it back. Indonesia look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
McAllister, Guardiola. Caicedo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vardiol. Upamecano. Foot in. Messi. And here's Haaland. Pass somewhat off target. Cleared without complication. Indonesia have their second corner now. Hangs in a cross. Messi attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Alisson. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Nepal really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Now it's DiMarco.
And he was alert to it.
Oh, good-looking ball. Played back to the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. And Caicedo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Caicedo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Great defending, strong and determined. Xabi Alonso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's picked his way through.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Indonesia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless.
Just about up to the hour now. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. McTominay. And still, we await the first breakthrough. McAllister. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's DiMarco. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely weighted ball.
And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's been played through. McAllister wins the duel this time. Looking for the run. No, it's come to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
That'll be a throw.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 11, Fernando Torres. Coming on to replace him is...
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Haaland.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Looking to play it. Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Spread out to the left. Xabi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get it through? And this is Messi. Now that is a hefty challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Now it's McAllister. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Shot a goal! about that? And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Indonesia.
And that is as far as it goes. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed...
He's having a go! Alexander-Arnold.
That's a player who's very good at his craft. If space is to be found, he'll find it.
Van Dijk gets good distance on it. No way through, so back it comes.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Perez wins the duel this time. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Vardiol. Xavi Simons. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
DiMarco.
Havertz kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hazard. He's picked his way. It's Hazard! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Simons. Nicely weighted ball, brilliantly cut out.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's an imaginative pass.
Now it's Messi.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Simons. And smartly reclaimed.
Played out towards the right wing. Messi! Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just eases him off the ball.
Caicedo. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Looking for options for movement.
Xavi Simons is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There's the shot! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Upamecano. And it's McTominay. Knocks it into space.
Oh, he's burst through.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's DiMarco. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Played out to the right.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. DiMarco.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
And that is a little undercooked.
Perez spots it and intercepts.
Alexander-Arnold.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to pass it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Played towards the front line. Oh, good spread.
Now it's Messi. And it's half-time here.
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Nepal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
and he's surging through. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona take the lead. Has a look and plays it forward.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's picked out the run. No, that's been intercepted.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking to play him in, and the through ball. He's got away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Perez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Out of play for a throw. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And here's Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
Well, played through for the wide man.
Ronaldo receives it in a wide position,
And he's managed to get free.
takes a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Oh, what a skill set he has. He's just ghosted past a couple of defenders.
Messi plays it short.
Havertz stood his ground strongly. Well, that pass isn't the best.
And the finish! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Hazard.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky
And a shot!
Now that looks a decent ball.
Now it's Hazard.
He's found some...
It's Hazard! Mbappe. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Fabian Ruiz.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And claimed it back swiftly. Yamal.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Upamecano makes the interception.
Mbappe!
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Yamal. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
And that's been won straight back. Has a shot! Should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Yamal.
Yamal!
This is their second corner of the game.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's going to have his name taken.
And the keeper's got it again. And they've got rid. Alexander-Arnold. Pass is just off target. Havertz.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looked...
Decent chance! Deftly away. Muslera gets it clear. Van Dijk. Hazard is onto it in a flash. Oh, that's well spotted.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That's a delicate pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. The final seconds now.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Upamecano cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold.
And Yamal. Caicedo.
Spread out to the left. Back into the middle. Messi.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's McTominay.
Donnarumma. And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a good run down the left. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I see this guy, Upamecano, as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick, good with his feet, confident moving the ball.
Tries a shot! And it's a goal! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Algeria
are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
He's in space and looking for options.
Oh, that's fabulous. He is just caressing the ball. Played it.
Oh, what a climb!
And he's there to get it away.
Turns back here, probably the best option.
Now the ball's gone astray.
And that's a throw-in. Azar.
Aims beyond the defence. So just a one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0. He's got away. Messi.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Upamecano. And it's Azar. Great vision.
That's going in strongly.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
And it's Caicedo.
McTominay.
That pass has been well intercepted. Knocks it into space.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. McTominay does really well to win the ball there. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. Caicedo. And he's had it nicked away. Camavinga.
Algeria
Looking to pass their way through. Showing good feet. Just eases him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
over to the left.
DiMarco. Looking here to chip it through. Quality ball. Kakatani. Van Dijk makes the interception. Kakatani. And that's been won straight back. And this is Messi.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
So this to extend their lead.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
Can he get on the end of this?
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts.
Tries to play it through.
And that's another good win of the ball.
Caicedo.
Played out to the left flank. Throw in.
That's an imaginative pass.
Can he finish? Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
A case now of complete control.
3 minutes added time.
Now it's Mbappe. DiMarco. Now he's got space here. Jimenez calmly anticipates. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, that has not gone well. Upamecano. Now Simons. Alexander-Arnold.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. They get a throw in.
Mbappe.
Now it's Kakitani, and he's surging through. Kakitani with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And here's Kakitani.
Akanji.
With the slide tackle there.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
Ronaldo running with the ball. And this is Kakitani. It's Kakitani!
And somehow he kept it out.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Coming on to replace him is number 10.
Tries to get it clear. What a throw in. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels.
Distributed tidily.
Defending was strong and firm. McTominay
Defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
out to the right. Alexander-Arnold.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Threads one in. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Azar.
Oh, really well played.
Played down the flank, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Akanji.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
And claimed it back swiftly.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. In with the challenge.
Kakitani.
Algeria have reclaimed it. And he's on his... Mbappe! McTominay.
He won't be happy with that one. He has found a way through.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? McTominay.
Caicedo. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Played out to the right.
That is good alertness.
Alexander-Arnold. 75 minutes played. Now it's Azar. He might be in here!
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Mbappe.
Algeria appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Looking for options for movement.
And they've got rid, and they're quick to get it back.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, can he get onto this?
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Algeria have a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range.
Number 11, Messi. Number 6,
Now it's Mbappe.
McTominay.
Oh, what has happened here?
Number 7.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Number 22, Yamal. Number
Now it's
4,
Mbappe.
Fernandez.
Now it's Kakitani. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jimenez cuts out the pass.
And it's Azar. Oh, strongly challenged there. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
Upamecano.
Akanji. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Has a shot!
And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas.